guys, it's Joe and Matt, VMP's. This is VMP's Tuning Tuesday, Season 3, Episode 16.
Yes, it is.
We're here to answer any questions you might have about what setup might be compatible, what you could potentially expect to make if we were to throw out numbers on our dyno.
And when you're supposed to install oil pump gears.
Oh God! And when you're supposed to change injectors and what MAFs are good too, and all sorts of stuff tuning related.
You know what MAF's good? The VMP 5000.
Yeah.
I bought a lot of those. I bought more of those than any meter in my life. But anyway, sorry.
So for those that don't know, Matt used to own his own shop before he came to work. Or you went other places in between.
Correct.
Now you're here.
Yep.
You used to own your own shop.
Yeah.
You used to be in Sarasota, Coyote
Yep.
Motorsports. And here you are, Matt.
Yep. And I bought a lot of your meters. Because I knew I could take a VMP 5000, shove it in a 3-inch pipe, make 1,000 to the tire, and have all the resolution I needed, and it worked great.
Yeah, and then you were done.
Yeah, that was it. Had that transfer function, just blam.
Just slap it in. And we got John Smith. What's up? What's up, John Smith?
How original. John Smith.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'm sure the phone book entries on that one are pretty long. Although phone books aren't really used anymore. It's not in the paper format.
Quadruple A towing.
Yep.
The A1 towing.
I'm good with that. Yep.
That's how they used to do that back in the day.
Yep.
It was alphabetical. It was alphabetical order, so that's why they would do like A1 taxi or A1 towing, is because they would be at the top. They would be the first one listed.
Yep. Marketing 101, I guess.
It worked.
Ryan McDonald, best supercharger for GT350 and what supporting mods? I assume we should assume that you're talking about a GT350 supercharger. The only one that I'm personally aware of is the kit that Whipple makes for them, and I think maybe Paxton or ProCharger.
ProCharger makes a kit.
Okay.
ProCharger kits aren't bad. It's like it's a 6 or 7 psi kit. It makes all the power you could ever want.
Did they put the MAF in the same spot as the GTs?
It is an intercooler mass air meter.
I don't like it then.
But it's the same.
I'm not recommending it.
Yeah, it's.
Does it work?
It takes a revision.
Sure,
it takes
works.
a revision or two.
Yeah.
But it works really well. I remember when those cars came out, everyone was like fist fighting each other online on if you put a supercharger on a GT350, it would just immediately explode on startup because of the harmonics on the crankshaft. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The arguments that went down over that was just amazing.
The whole reason we didn't do it is because we talked to a Ford engineer that helped design the engine. He said it wasn't a good idea. Not that it would break immediately.
Yeah. No, there was like self-proclaimed physics experts typing entire midlife thesis on how the GT350 was going to explode the second you started it because it was balanced and the supercharger was gonna add a harmonic and it was gonna self-destruct because there was no counter rotate. I don't know. It was ridiculous.
John Smith, not my real name.
I would hope not.
If that is your real name. And then
or he's playing it off.
M. Garin 88. Can you guys tune 0304 Terminators equipped with Mega Squirt MS3 and 6R80 swapped? Can we? Yeah, we could figure it out. Have I done one before? No.
I don't like Mega Squirt.
Yeah. Matt likes Holly.
I like my Hollies.
There we go.
It comes down to time management. I can tune a Holly in like an hour. Mega Squirt takes 3 days. That's why I don't like it.
Melvin Vega, stay safe out there. Appreciate you, sir. You as well.
It feels like we're coming to the tail end of this nonsense.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Things are starting to open up again.
Luma Venom Charged Prince. Hey guys, sometime last year I asked a question regarding fitting a 5.0 on a Ranger. Now that you guys have the Ranger in USA, do you think it's viable? Has to be. I already bought a brand new crate 5.0. I haven't seen the engine bay of a new Ranger.
I have not either.
I have not sat in a new Ranger. I have not popped the hood.
Listen, anything will fit with a big enough hammer.
Yep.
And enough saws. But
more saws.
More saws. That being said, I don't know what engines are available in the Ranger other than the 2.3. Generally speaking, if it's available with like some kind of V6 option, I would think that it would fix.
Possibly. And then Wayne Tucker, you gonna race to Shara? I'm not gonna race to Shara. I can't speak for anyone else.
I thought it was Texeria.
I don't know.
Hey, how do you pronounce your name, dude?
I don't think that's him.
I know that. He's watching.
He's working. How do you pronounce?
You're going to copy and paste it in there?
I think that's a T-E-I.
It's Brazilian or Portuguese, apparently.
T-E-I-X-E-I-R-A. Yes.
Let me Google that.
That's a 30-second thing. I'm not listening
to it. No. We just want, like, the phonetic spelling of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
And then? I'm in South Africa, by the way, so that's the guy asking the Ranger question. Logistically, that's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I feel like it would probably fit. Let's put it this way. People have been putting push rods in old Rangers, so I don't understand why you can't put a Coyote in a new one.
I can just imagine that making the CAN bus and everything happy on that after you do the swap is going to be the tricky part.
Yeah.
Joey Hart, any recommendation on shrouding a DD149, running a ported Gen 3, getting a dirty MAF signal above 45 mile an hour from air wash? My only recommendation would be, I don't know, it kind of depends on what type of car it's in and stuff. You just got to shroud it. It's the simplest way to put it. If you have a direct stream of airflow, like let's say you have an open grill or an exposed grill opening that has like the factory, we'll refer to as like a ram air duct or like the air filter or air box feed.
Yep.
You want to find a way that doesn't blow straight in at any type of rolling speed. You want to either divert it left, divert it right, divert it up, divert it down. You just don't want it blowing directly against the filter. And then Robert Josh Tucker is staying mode motor stock that y'all did. I'm thinking about buying one and doing the supporting mods. His engine is stock.
Yes.
If you're going to be doing stuff like what he's doing on a consistent basis, I'd recommend having a forged engine in the car.
Yeah, he's on that. He's in that area of it's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's like
it might break, it might not.
Yeah, like from a tuning standpoint, we've done everything we can do to make sure that the setup is safe. But at that point, you're doubling the amount of horsepower made factory. Something might break.
I mean, he's trapping 150 in a 4,200-pound car.
Yeah.
He's 4,000, 4,200, somewhere in that area.
Mm-hmm.
It's making power.
Yeah, it's making about $1,000.
So yeah, at the flywheel-ish, give or take. So yeah.
And then we have John Smith. When data logging the short-term fuel trims spike up on deceleration, is that normal? Maybe I'm reading it wrong. When you're talking about transients and decel, if your trims are moving around a lot, try not to focus too much on that.
Yeah, if you run into spiking up, if you run into a situation where you're like when you're on the decel, your decel fuel cut hasn't kicked in right away, and you're in a part of the MAF that's not really normally in, you can run it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What really matters is that idle and then cruising.
Idle, cruising, watt.
That's what matters.
Decel, I let off the throttle, I get back in the throttle, I let off, I get back in. Don't worry about that type of stuff.
Yeah.
M. Garin 88. Since y'all can, what all is needed? So which one?
What? He was the guy. Oh, the Megasquirt.
Can you guys tune 0304 Terminators equipped with Megasquirt MS3 and 6R80 swapped? Well, Megasquirt would be needed. I'm not doing it with 88-pound injectors.
Nope.
I don't know what you're using to control the 6R80. I don't believe the Megasquirt has the ability to control it.
Was it Performance? Is it Performance? No, Bauman, US Shift.
Yeah,
they have that one.
That
one works really, really well, by the way.
Yep. You could use a US Shift controller to control the trans, but I don't think the Megasquirt has the ability to do so. I'd work on getting rid of that blower first. I don't know whether or not the car is on E85. At the end, if you're really interested in getting a tune, reach out to sales and support.
That's the old egg fryer.
Yeah, that's the scream that everyone wants.
The hottest blower on the planet, but man, it is scream. Probably because it was crying.
Yeah.
But
it was wailing. Auto Source, any benefit in going from 93 to E85 on a full bolt-on cammed 05 GT? Do I need to upgrade the pump and injectors? So depending on how good the 93 is, there probably won't be much of a gain going to E85. Those things get pretty damn close to MBT on good quality fuel.
Yeah, I'd say in the 10, 15 wheel range, if you're lucky.
Okay.
Go. I mean, I've done some back-to-back, and again, it depends on, like you said, the quality of 93. Injectors, it depends on what other mods you have. The injectors are 24s, and you can raise the pressure on them.
Yeah, since it's a returnless fuel system, you could go 50, 60
Yeah,
PSI.
they'll pretty much cover
E85.
E85. Now, if you've got like a cam situation and the thing's making
cammed with a Ford Racing intake manifold.
Yeah, if it's already making like high 300s on 93 and you're going to 85, you're going to need injectors. Pump, no, pump's fine to 4-ish, 425. But yeah, you're going to need injectors probably.
And we got Wayne Tooker, Jason Teixeira, he can tell you at the race. All right, cool. Marcus Falden. Hey guys, what do you think of the 2019 Infiniti Q50S twin turbo sedans?
I don't know a thing about that.
I don't know a thing
I like
about
anything with turbos on it though.
Yeah. You got David Neal, that's your boy right there.
Afternoon guys, Fox Motor in the Mustang or in the machine shop, Mustang shop, Jesus. Fox Motor is at the machine shop and will be totally rebuilt. We'll see you guys in a couple months for the 4 digits.
So what turbo's on it currently?
What?
The David Neal's car.
I don't remember. Oh, he's got the, it's a Boost Lab.
Is it like a billet 76?
It's a billet, it's a 7680.
Okay.
I think it's a 7680 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that we had Boost Lab build for him, ball bearing, all the sauce kind of situation. I hope he's putting some compression in it this time around.
Yeah, because I was going to say 4 digits through an auto.
Stock compression is for the birds.
Yeah, especially when you're running the E85.
Yeah, stock compression's for the birds.
Nick Turner, any estimated date of when the new VMP upgraded intercooler for the 0304 covers will be released? It's not really my wheelhouse. I don't have time frames and stuff like that.
on that one.
And then that's the end of the currently available questions. So what else should we talk about? Maps.
Odin. Oh. Maps.
Run good maps. Don't.
There has been a.
Don't just have me tune your junk.
Did you get that note I put on your desk, by the way?
Yeah, it was actually for Mike. That's Mike's
guy.
guy.
He said Joe.
He spoke to me yesterday because he was trying to speak to Mike. Yeah, but Mike was on the phone.
It's not pertinent to the show. I just you said math, and that reminded me of that guy.
Yep.
I want to make sure you saw it. But anyway,
we got Dorian. Hey guys, great cameos in Stang Mode's video, and congrats to the whole VMP team on that setup. Thanks, Dorian.
Yeah,
it's been a long time coming that we've been wanting to release that blower.
Yeah, it's been frustrating having one blower go from one car to another because of supply chain issues.
Yeah.
That is a thing of the past now. We saw the picture last night of the pile of blowers heading our way.
Yeah.
You can almost hear the sales guys going, "Oh God,
incoming!
Brace yourselves, winter's coming." But yeah, it's 78, 75. That's what it was.
He's going 11 to 1.
Yeah, my man.
There we go.
Make sure O-ring it. Do all the things.
Pump those rookie numbers up.
Yes.
Should be nice then.
Weld the wastegate shut.
Wastegate who?
100 pounds on the dome.
So is he going to do something different with the downpipe? I remember something being mentioned.
It's got a 3-inch downpipe, and you can't go bigger with the way that kit's designed. Like you just
that's
cannot
what I'm saying.
Do that.
Is he doing something different with the kit?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't talked to him. The only thing he could do is a 4-inch out the damn hood, because he doesn't have any other 3 inches.
Where that turbo is currently mounted, it's tricky.
Yeah, he needs to turn it. We had talked about that. It needs to get clocked, and the downpipe needs to get sent down the front or something like that, or out the fender or something. Yeah, because he's got a 3-inch downpipe. He's trying to make 1,000 horsepower through a 3-inch downpipe. It's not going to work all that well.
Even Brian knows.
Here's one for Kasai.
Uh-oh. Come at me, bros. Yes, I got a haircut. yes, Sam. I got a haircut.
This is the only thing I tune in for.
I got to come back over and say hi to them guys one of these days. I see it. I always Sam's one of those people that you'll see him, you'll make lock eyes with him at the track, but he's going one way and you're going the other. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna go catch up with him later, and then he's gone again.
And he's gone forever.
Sounds kind of romantic.
He's a good dude. I don't have a single problem against Sam.
We have Paul Griffin. What would you recommend for simple bolt-on additions for a 13 GT500? And it depends on what your goal is. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, Stage 4, Stage 5, Stage 8. I think we have all sorts of different stage kits. Depending on your budget and your horsepower goals, any one of those stage kits would be perfect for you. You can get in touch with the sales and support team. They can walk you through all that stuff. We have
Joey Hart. Is Justin ever going to try incorporating Gen 3 tech into a larger rotor pack towards or upwards of 3 liters?
It remains to be seen.
I'm staying out of that one.
Yeah. Remains to... Why? What is happening?
I like your pink line, Joe.
I know, right? You would like my pink. Why is this happening? Oh, that's JD. Is he chasing me around? Is that why that happened? It is. You son of a bitch.
Dylan.
John Smith, what would a 306 small block Ford with GT40X heads and an E303 cam and a Cobra intake manifold make? 300
wheel. Yeah. 306 GT40X and an E303, baby. That's the combo. 280 to 300 of the tire. Oh boy, have I tuned a bunch of those.
Good old A9L.
Oh God, yes. Yeah, that's what it makes. It's amazing that that's what we've come from. Imagine buying heads, cam, and intake manifold, tearing down the entire long block in your driveway to go from 200 wheel or 2-ish, 180, 200 wheel from a stock car to 300 the wheel. And imagine having 300 a wheel and you were a badass.
Oh, how times have changed. Project 1X, hey guys, the VMP triple pass heat exchanger, what kind of IAT drop could I expect? 15 GT, VMP Gen 3. So I assume you currently have a Roush blower if you don't have our heat exchanger, because all of our kits come with our heat exchanger. IAT drop during the middle of a pole isn't really going to be any different. That's handled by the intercooler and the amount of fluid you have in your reservoirs, or in your entire system, your fluid capacity.
Yep.
Your IAT's drop is going to be how quickly it recovers from that temp being put into the water. That's where the heat exchanger helps out.
Yes. Intercooler is how fast heat gets put into the water, and the heat exchanger is how fast the heat gets pulled out of the water. The water is just transporting it.
Yep.
And the heat exchanger and the intercooler are like the forklifts that load and unload the truck.
Yep. The intercooler is loading all the heat into the truck, and
right.
The heat exchanger is loading all the heat out of the truck.
Correct.
Lethal Venom, any teaser info you can drop on the Gen 3R for Terminators? No, not really.
No. It's coming.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are asking the wrong people those types of questions. We're Tuning Tuesday. If you have questions about new and upcoming products, reach out to Burnout Box on Thursdays.
And tell them Joe said.
Yeah, Joe said.
It's going to have pulleys and rotors.
Yeah, definitely. What I meant to...
How deep does the wallet go?
Yeah.
That's really...
Sam Lippincott.
Sam again.
Have you tested the 2020 GT500?
I have not tested it.
I did testing on it a couple months ago.
So you did a couple months ago. Justin's been testing on it too.
Yeah.
I don't have any data on it. I haven't even seen that car.
Yeah. Well, you see the cores right there.
Yeah, I do. I'm looking at the cores on the table, and one is definitely larger than the other. So bigger is better. So well, that's what they say.
We'll see about that.
That's what they say.
We'll see.
To hell with efficiency.
Yeah.
I don't have any data on it. I would say if you just talk to Justin, he's going to know more about that than anything.
Yeah, I mean, I have all this stuff on my computer.
I'm sure you
core
can get
testing
I'm
I
sure
did, but I think
Sam
those cores are a little bit different, so we still have to do the
yeah,
testing on those.
he changed core people twice as well.
I think he changed design and stuff a couple times.
Sam, I just talked to Justin, and he'll have the info for you on as far as that. I don't have them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Stephen Rojo, on the graph you guys just posted for Odin, it said January. Is the computer just off, or was that graph back in January? And if so, any updates on that car? So that graph is from January.
Yes.
That car does not have our blower on it. That car was only used for blower testing.
Like I said, this goes back to we had one blower.
Yep.
So there wasn't nobody got to keep it anyway.
Yep.
It was we had one blower, and it went. We had to get it tested on multiple cars, so it went from one. It's been on 5 or 6 cars now for testing purposes.
I think 4.
4.
But
That's
yeah.
right. Because that's because I was thinking staying mode, but he actually got his.
He got his own blower, yeah.
Correct. So it did not. It was put on the car.
Pulled off the car.
It was
put on another
dynoed,
car,
and then it was
off,
pulled back right off. It was pulled right off the car and put on something else.
Yep.
So. Yes.
In our big, giant testing phase, it's been on and off cars. Never with the intent of that exact blower staying on that car.
Correct.
But that car was a customer that just agreed to allow us to do testing on his car since he had a built engine, and at the time we didn't have an 18-up car with a built engine.
Ours was broken no, not broken. We had something going on with ours.
We were testing another blower on our car.
That's right.
The rear feed
our car wasn't available. We needed plus we had a stock engine anyway, so we needed a car with a sleeve motor. So we said, hey,
can we borrow your car for some testing?
Can we borrow your car to see what this thing does turned up? That's what it did turned up. We pulled it back off.
Yep.
So
that's the deal.
Yep.
And then we've got Slab Shack Rec Orders.
I love his name.
Like Mod Motors, like everyone here, but that Pushrod Fox body on YouTube, name Graymare, ate everybody's lunch.
Yes, that is, God, who's in the North Carolina? I think they're North Carolina boys. God,
I have no idea.
That car is so nasty. I know exactly who they're talking about. It's a naturally aspirated 331 small block that's like drags bumper on the street through 2 gears. It's dumb.
That sounds like fun.
It's if that's who he's talking about, that's the one I'm thinking of. I'll show it to you after this. It's crazy.
And we have James Dunas, or I'm not sure. Sorry, man. Hey guys, with the Gen 3R of my 11 GT500, I got the thumbs up to pulley down to 2.8 with a tune update. Will the tune let me, I assume you meant, swap back to the 311 for track days, or is that too great of a jump for the ECU to compensate? So going up in pulley size isn't an issue. It should be fine. Thank you, sir. Oh, okay. And 5.0 newbie, what's the lowest seized pulley?
The lowest seized pulley?
Run on a 93 tune on a 17 GT with VMP Gen 3. I have 88 millimeter and 91 tune now. You're on the smallest pulley. On a 93 tune, you could maybe get away with an 85, but octane's really going to be an issue. Andrew Fate, the triple pass heat exchanger, made a huge difference in my 13 GT500, worth every penny. I appreciate that.
They definitely make a difference on the GT500s. It's one of those things, when you pull the old one out and they're laying next to each other, you're like, wow.
Yeah. But with that, we're stopping the show.
Oh.
I got stuff I got to go do.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
How you gonna leave me like that?
It's okay. They'll be fine.
I can't tune without you, Joe. I don't know how to push.
Until next time, guys.
I don't know how to push the buttons.
It's okay. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, you guys.